All right, let's start adding products to our store. Now, there are a few ways to do it. I'm going to list them, and then of course I'm going to go with my top recommendation. So to start adding products to your store, there is first and foremost the method that I don't recommend, which is the manual method, meaning go to Shopify. This is how people who don't know about dropshipping automation do it. So you go to products, then you're going to click here on add product, and then you're going to write the title and the description and upload the images, choose the category, the pricing, and everything else. You need to fill in one by one, item specifications, the descriptions, and all of that. This is super time consuming, especially because you want to sell hundreds and even thousands of products. And the only way to do that is by automation. So we're not going to do it the manual way. We are going to use the AutoDS dropshipping product importer. So this tool allows you to add products to your stores quickly and easily, and there's a few ways to do it. Now the cool thing here is you can add products one by one. You can do it from within the AutoDS platform or outside the platform by just going to your suppliers' websites using the 30 plus suppliers that I mentioned in the previous section and simply hover over the product, copy the URL, and paste it on the AutoDS add product section. I'm going to show you all of that, but first I want you to understand the flexibility and the total control that you have here. So you can import products in several different ways. Let's check them out right now. So I'm going to start off by adding the products that I ordered. They should arrive any day now. And while they're still on their way, I'm going to add them for now to my store. But before that, I want you to get your hands on one tool that's completely free to use, and that is the AutoDS Helper Chrome extension. I've got the link to it in the cheat sheet. So it's right here. I'm going to click on it. And that's going to take me to this extension page. I'm going to click here where it says add to Chrome because this dropshipping helper is going to help me do quite a few things, but most importantly right now is quickly and easily and seamlessly add products to my store. And when we're using the AutoDS dropshipping importer, you don't have to use the extension if you don't want to, but I will show you its capabilities because it does make things a lot easier. So I installed the extension. I pinned it up here so that I can always see it. And now I'm just going to add my AutoDS credentials so that it could log into my account. Okay, and now the extension is up. But before I show you how to use that, for now, just have it ready on the side. So here's one of the ways to add products, whether you have the extension or not. So as you know, this is one of the products that I ordered that I'm going to shoot videos on. But here's a little secret. I'm also going to sell products in this video on this store that I didn't order to my address. I want to show you multiple methods and we'll see which one works best. So here's the product on AliExpress, but this one only has the white color, as you can see. So we may have pictures of the black version, but there's only the white one that's available. Now, I found another seller on AliExpress that has also the black one, and I do want to sell both the white and the black. However, this supplier sells it for $32.26, which isn't that cheap, and this one sells it for $17.64, but there is another $11.55 for shipping. So that is going to be around $30 in total. And this one is about $2 more. But in any case, it doesn't really matter because I talked about product sourcing and I will be sourcing my products. So I'm just going to take the cheapest price into consideration. But at the end of the day, I'm going to source these products and get a cheaper price. But I do want both of these versions where we have both the white and the black. And we can see that the plug type is either Europe or US, where the one who sells only in white also has a UK plug. So I'm going to show you how I can put all these things together because we do have a lot of flexibility when dropshipping with AutoDS. And I'm also going to add the water gun, which of course I ordered, should also be here any day now. But here's another thing that happened. So while I'm waiting for this product to arrive, I noticed that nobody's selling it in 2-packs anymore. So you saw here that I was able to buy a 2-piece where it's both the black and the red guns for $21.76, which is actually a pretty good price. Because now if I click on the listing, lo and behold, there is no more product page. So the seller removed this product, but that does not really matter because I was able to find it on AliExpress using other sellers, only here they're selling each unit separately. So instead of buying 2 for $21, now 2 is going to be around $23. But again, it doesn't matter because I'm still going to source them and get better prices. On the upper hand though, instead of just having red and black, now I also got blue and gray. So I've got more colors. I'm going to take advantage of that. And I'm also considering creating a listing with 2 guns, 3 guns, and a 4-pack as well. I'm going to show you how to do that. And this way, I'm going to have a product page that no other seller has. All right, so let's go ahead and start adding these products right now. So I'm going to start with the water guns. So all I'm going to do is hover over the URL and I'm going to right click and copy it. Now I'm going to head back to the AutoDS platform. And then here I'm going to click on add products, single or multiple, it doesn't matter. It's still going to add that product with its variations. So I'm going to go with single product, paste the URL right here that we copied. I see that the supplier is AliExpress, China, so everything here is fine. And here we can do it in two ways. One, edit now quick to do a quick optimization, but then there's also edit product page with AI. I'm going to show you how that's done because it's going to make a really good product page, much better than what we have here on AliExpress, which is a really long title with keywords crammed up inside and a really short and irrelevant product description. And in this case, it looks like there is no product description, just more images. So I'm going to show you how you can make it much, much better than this. So we are going to use the AI tool, but right now I'm just going to click on edit now quick just so that you'll see more of the options that you have available. It took less than 2 to 3 seconds, and now I already have all of this in my draft. So you can see LED, light emitting, electric water gun, toys, children, automatic, really, really bad title. That is copied and pasted from AliExpress. I've got the tags here, which were automated. So toys and hobbies, pools, water and fun. You can add more tags if you want. Shipping methods, I'm always going to go with cheapest with tracking. I'm not going to go with the cheapest shipping method because it may not have tracking information available. And we always want to have tracking so that when our customers reach out to us and ask us what's going on with the package, we'll be able to send them the tracking number and they'll be able to track it. Of course, we update tracking as soon as it's available, and it'll also be automated with AutoDS, but that is for later on when we get to order automation. So cheapest with tracking. I am not going to go with fastest with tracking because this way the system could choose the highest shipping price available as long as there is tracking, and I still want to be competitive. So I'm going to keep it on cheapest with tracking. Brand, I'm just going to leave it blank. And of course, I want stock monitoring, price monitoring, and automatic orders, which I'll show you later on. So up until here, everything looks good. There are collections that I could add it to. So right now I'm just going to add it to the home page, but soon when I'll create more collections, and of course I'm going to show you how to do all of that, we are going to tie each product to its relevant collection. So up until now, everything looks good besides the title, of course. I'm going to click save just so that I can move on to the next section. Of course, you can move on, but I don't want you to forget saving your drafts. Okay, so now here's the description page. So this is everything that we saw on AliExpress. And again, this makes it a lot easier when you're using the importer rather than copying all of the images here from AliExpress, which really isn't that easy because all of this is just one long image and it just doesn't look good on your website, and we are going to change it. So I'm going to show you that soon. Let's continue optimizing this product. So we saw the product description. There is no text, only images, which is not good for a product page. We're going to optimize that. Then there is variants. So these are the variations that we have available. So again, guys, all of this got automated for me in just a couple of seconds. So you can calculate how much time we're saving here and then multiply that by the amount of products that you want to add. You can save weeks and even months just adding products into your store and get all of that done within a few minutes. So these are the variations. We've got red, blue, gray, and black. We can see that they're all in stock. We can see the pricing here. Of course, we are going to change the pricing. So I can click here to edit each and every variation. So let's do the red one for now. We can see that the buy price is $14.22, and we still need to do our pricing. So what is our break even? What is our fees? What is the profitability, and all the other options that we have here. We'll do that when we get to the pricing section. But right now, I just want to add these products to my store. We'll do pricing later. So all the variations are in stock, which is great. So that's the same variations that we're seeing right up here. So red, blue, black, and gray. Next, we have product images. So all the images got imported as well. And there's a few things you can do here, like drag the images to change the order in which the customer will see them on your website. You can also set another one as your main image. And you've got more tools like removing, adding watermarks, rotating, and even opening up an advanced image editor where you can do more things like adding shapes, adding texts, adding filters, and things like that. So I'm going to leave it as is for now and move over to item specifications just to show you that everything here was pretty much automated. So the recommended age, the material it's made out of, and everything else. So you can add more specifications if you want. You can edit each one by one, remove them, or edit all of them at once. For now, I'm just going to leave it as is because I want you to see other product importing methods before we continue with product page optimization, which we're not doing yet. So this is one way to import products to your store. When you're done optimizing, you're going to click here where it says save and import, and it'll move from the draft section of AutoDS to the product section. And now you'll know that the product is live on your Shopify store. Before we do that, let's see the other product import methods that we have available. So this is one of the methods. Going to your supplier's website, any one of AutoDS's 30 plus supported suppliers, which you saw in the previous section in this video. So you'll go to their websites, you'll grab the products and add it to your store. Another way to add products to your store is directly from within the AutoDS platform. So you've seen the marketplace and I showed you how you have the import draft button. So hover over any product that you want to add to your store and click on import draft. If it's already in your drafts, you'll see this button, view in drafts. So then you can optimize it and import it to your store. And it doesn't matter if you're in the AutoDS marketplace, the handpicked products, or the trending products hub, they all have an option to import the product by hovering over and clicking import. And like I showed you, it's also inside the product page itself. So here I'm inside the product page. I've got import draft right here. That is the second and probably the easiest way to import products to AutoDS. And then there's the third way to do it, by again going outside to your supplier's websites, but adding products in bulk. So how exactly does this work? Let's go to a different retailer this time. Okay, so we can see all of AutoDS's supported suppliers. Let's say we want to add a product from, in this case, let's go to Walmart. Okay, so I'm going to go to Walmart and I'm going to choose a few products that I want to resell from here. Okay, so let's just search for any product that I can add. Let's go with kitchen gadgets. Okay, so I'm going to scroll a bit here. I like this kitchen utensil set over here. Okay, so I'm going to click on that. Okay, cool product. I can sell this as well. So what I'm going to do is hover over the URL and I'm going to copy it. Only this time, when I go to AutoDS and I click on add products, I'm going to go with multiple products to multiple stores, even though in this case it's only one store, but even if you have multiple stores, you can publish it to those stores as well. So here it says publish to. I can choose multiple stores and import it to all of them. But in this case, I'm not going to sell it on my eBay or Amazon stores, only this Shopify store, which I created called Gadget Store, which is the store in this video. So I pasted the URL of the product right here, but I want to add multiple products, right? So what I'm going to do now is make a line break and move over to the next product. So let's say I want to add another type of kitchen product. I'm going to scroll a bit. Let's go for these storage organizers. So I'm going to open it, copy the URL, head back to AutoDS, and paste the second one over here. And I could keep this going on and on and on. So paste the next URL and the next one and the next one. And then you're going to click add as a draft. Now all of these products will be added to the draft section of my store. So this way you don't have to do it one by one. You can do multiple products at once. Now there's even another way to add multiple products to your store. So let's say there's a niche that's going really well for you. Okay, let's say in this case, it's water guns. So let's say you want to add a whole bunch of water guns to your store. Only now I don't want to open them one by one, have 20 tabs open or 50 tabs open and open up each one and copy the URL and paste it back on AutoDS. That's also going to take some time, even though automation is in place. Here is a quicker way to do it. So remember how we installed the AutoDS Chrome extension? Just make sure that when you click on it, under select stores for draft, you have your store open here. You can have multiple stores open, but what this means is when I add products using the extension to the draft section of AutoDS, I want it to be added to these stores. So I've got the gadget store, and you may also notice this AutoDS extension icon, which you can move around according to your liking. So I'm going to leave it over here. And you can see that I search for water guns. So now I have a whole bunch of water guns on a search result on AliExpress. So let's say I want to test all of them. I want to add all of them to my store and test which ones will sell. So I'm going to click on the extension. And now you can see all of the products right here inside the extension. I can still move it around a bit. So all of the water guns that I have here on AliExpress, I can see them here in the extension. So I've got 51 products on this page. Now you can cherry pick which of these products you want to add to your store, or you can even go for all of them. So now I got 51 products selected. I'm going to click on import, and they're all going to go to the draft section inside my AutoDS platform. And then of course I will optimize them and import them to the product section of my store. So this is another way to add products in bulk into your Shopify store. Another way to do it is once you have the extension installed, but you don't want to add all the products that you see on this page and not through the extension window over here, you'll also notice this plus button right here on the top left of each thumbnail. It says import product to store with the product ID. This again is the AutoDS extension. So let's say you like this product, click on the plus. You like this one, click on the plus. Every product that has a plus allows you to import the product quickly to your store. So that is another way to get it done. And again, this works on any of AutoDS's supported suppliers, not just AliExpress. So on AutoDS, for now, if I go to the draft section, I can see the automatic water gun, which I just imported. I'm going to remove this fitness product because it was only for demo purposes. So I'm just going to click on those three dots, click on delete draft, and then here click that I'm sure. And that was deleted from my drafts. I still need to import that humidifier. So let's do that right now really quick. This is the product page right here, but this one is only in white. I want the one that also has the black version. So here we go, white and black. So this is the one that I'm going to add to my store. And I can also do that through the AutoDS extension. So I'm just going to click on it. And here I'm going to click on import. And that's how easy it is. Now, if I go to the draft section, I can see that it's being created here as I speak. And again, in just a couple of seconds, this humidifier is up and running. It's not published on my store yet because I still need to optimize it. That's why it's in drafts. And once it's ready, it's going to move to products. But let's just check it out for now. We've got the variations right here. So 2 in black, 2 in white, US and Europe. And we've got everything else, the images, the item specifications, everything that I showed you before we start optimizing. So that is another way to add products to your store. So now that you're familiar with all the ways to add products to your store and you see how simple it is, there is absolutely no reason to do it manually. We're here to scale, we're here to make the big bucks, and the only way to do it is through true and seamless automation. Now let's move on to optimizing our product pages, because again, we do not want to have the same product page as our suppliers, because at the end of the day, it just does not look good. It doesn't have the right info. It's not urging the customer to purchase with all of the right features and all of the right specs. So this is how we do it in the best way possible with minimal effort. So I've got the title, which once again looks bad. It just has a whole bunch of keywords crammed together for this product. And in the description, as we saw under product page, there is no description. There's just a whole bunch of images. Now, this could get the job done. I could probably still generate sales this way, but it is not optimized. And I want to be able to sell a lot more. And I will be able to do that with a much better looking and an optimized and professional looking product page. So as always, there's a few ways to do everything. And there's always my top recommendation. So here are the options. One, you can just rewrite the title to however you think it should be. I don't recommend that, but if that's what you want to do, you can just go ahead and rewrite the title right here. So for example, automatic electric water gun toy for children. But again, you are not a marketer, at least not yet, and you don't know how to write perfect product titles and descriptions. The second way to do it is to just go to ChatGPT and create a prompt like rewrite product titles and descriptions for my e-commerce store for this product. And I'm going to paste the title that I got from my supplier, which in this case is AliExpress. And here it's going to make a title and a description. So here the title already looks better, LED electric water gun with sensor lights. So the words make sense. You can actually read the title and understand what the product is instead of just having a whole bunch of words crammed up together. And here is a product description. So we didn't have one until now, but ChatGPT knows how to create a product description based off of our title. So in this case, we got a title and description. Now again, it's fine to do it with one product, 5 products, 10 products, but it still does take a little time, which is still great because a couple of years ago, we didn't even have ChatGPT for this, but we still want a good looking product page. I don't want all of these images and I don't want to just replace it only with text. I want to have a nice combination of both and more things that help the customer gain their trust when they're going over our product page. This part is really important. Your product page is more important than how your homepage looks because at the end of the day, you're going to be running videos and ads, and people are going to click on them and enter your product page. They're not going to enter your homepage right away. Your product page is what's important. As soon as they land on it, you want to have all the right information to make them want to make an impulse purchase. And this is the best way to do it. So there is this option here on AutoDS. It's called Generate Product Page with AI. This is the AI product page generator, and it only works for Shopify stores with specific themes, like the theme that we got from Build Your Store. Now, there's also another way to do it. You can use this option here where it says Optimize Description with AI, but that's going to pretty much do the same thing that I did from ChatGPT. It's not going to make a nice template on my product page. So I want to show you a nice before and after of how this is going to look. So in order to show you a before and after, you can try to memorize everything here, what the product page looks like, but I'm actually going to click on Save and Import so that it'll actually upload to my Shopify store and that you can really visualize what a product page looks like before and after the product page template updater. So here, before doing any optimization, I'm going to import the product to my store. So now it's moving from drafts to products. So in about a minute, I should see it here on the products page, along with the rest of the products that I have on my store. Okay, and here it is. So the product has been imported. I can also see the progress up here. Okay, so here's the product, totally unoptimized, but I can see it's right here with the variations, with the pricing and everything else. So if I click right here to edit the product, it'll take me to the product editor page. So I'm going to leave this open. This is pretty much what we saw when it looked like in the draft section of our stores, only here we have a bigger view, but I want you to see it on Shopify. So I'm going to click on View on Shopify here so that I could see what the product page looks like. And here it is. Of course, the other way to do it is through your Shopify dashboard. Just click on products and you will see it here. But I wanted to see it right away. It's really easy to do it from AutoDS. So here's my product page. And we can see the title here, which doesn't look good. Don't worry about the fact that it says sold out. Don't worry about the price. All of this is going to update very, very soon. Here are the variations. So we've got red, we've got blue, we've got gray, and we've got black. Now, there is no colors here in the variations because it shows as sold out because I just added it to my store. So the system still needs to sync with the supplier. So don't worry about that. It's going to be fixed in about a minute. Here we have the bundle pricing. So buy 2, buy 3, buy 4, buy 5. I'm going to show you where you can control all of that if in case you want to turn it off or change the pricing and all of that. But anyway, this is the product. It doesn't have a description. And overall, it's just incomplete. It's not good enough. So what we're going to do is the power of AI and automation. So back on AutoDS, I'm going to click on the product tab. Of course, I'm on the editor for this product on my products page because it's actually live on my store. Now remember, you can edit the product whether it's in drafts or the product section, it doesn't matter. But I wanted you to see what the before looks like. And now we're going to see the after. So I'm going to click here where it says generate product page with AI. Remember that you have other options like using ChatGPT for free or using optimized title with AI here and then do both title and description. But I actually want my template updated to make it look much better. So this is how it's done. I'm going to click on generate product page with AI. Now this will use your AI credits. As you see, I have a balance. I'm going to show you where you can load that soon. But your AutoDS account already came with some AI credits and also AO auto order credits that you can use for free with your AutoDS subscription. So here you can choose a tone. You want to make it sound more funny, more sellable. I'm going to go with sellable. And under temperature, I'm going to go with a balanced one. Okay, now that I'm done, I'm going to go ahead and click on generate product page. And now, right before my eyes, it's being done. You can see that it's creating prompts. The percentage is going up and 5 seconds. All done. So this is what it looks like now, but I'm going to give you a better view. So let's go ahead and save this. Okay, and now that it was saved, I'm going to click again on View on Shopify. So it'll open the product page again on my Shopify store. And let's do tab by tab. So this was the before. Okay, it looked like this. And this is after. Let me just make sure it's zoomed in on the right setting for both. Okay, so here we have 125 for both. So first of all, you can notice that here, the title is already bigger and it's not zoomed in. It's the same amount of zoom. Images too. Next, the reviews also looks better. So this is the old page where you see 5 stars, 345 reviews, but here you see 5.0, 263 reviews. So there's that nice number as well. But let's actually get to the good stuff. So here there were just a few bulleted points, but here it's actually tailored to the product. So ultimate fun electric water gun with LED lights for thrilling summer battles. And also, of course, the title, right? Light up summer fun with the LED emitting electric water gun, automatic sensor, water pistol for kids. Now, can you agree that that does sound better than LED light emitting electric water gun? Toys, children, automatic sensor lights, water pistol, summer, outdoor, not really saying anything. It's saying a lot of things, but it's actually saying nothing. So the optimized one already looks a lot better. Now, as I continue to scroll down, we can see customer testimonials over here. And as I continue to scroll, check this out. So we've got a featured on, and we've got an image here on the left side. And then here we've got text on the right. Water warfare awaits. Get ready for epic battles with the LED emitting electric water gun. This isn't just any water pistol, it's a military themed plaster. So you guys get the point here. Then we got the image here on the left side, and then text on the left, summer splash sensation, dive into summer adventures with this automatic sensor. And here on the right side, we can see the image, what customers are saying. Now, there is one thing that I'm going to do. I am going to change the colors a bit because I don't like the gray on the white background. So there are a few things that we can change here. I'm going to go with a black background instead of this gray. So I'm going to show you where you can get all of this done. And you can do it on your stores as well. You can also change the color of the text or anything else that you want. Next, we have a frequently asked question. So all of this was added just by clicking on generate product page with AI through AutoDS. So we also got an FAQ. What age is this water gun suitable for? And if the customer clicks on it, they'll get the answer. Is it safe to use? How is it powered? Can I use it at the beach or pool? So you got all these questions and they all have answers. And the AI was able to do this by the really bad product title that it got from the supplier. That's all that it needed to create a product page, super optimized, that looks like this. So this is the new, this is the old. And if I just go down to where you see no description, like the product page literally ends here. Whereas here it's optimized, we have more images, more text, and it all just makes the product so much more sellable. So now that I have an optimized product page, let's do the same for the other product as well. So let's do it for the humidifier really quick. So here we've got bad title, bad product page. Just look at all the text here. It starts by parameters, which this is not going to sell the product. The customer is not going to be like, oh my God, look at the timing methods. Look at the capacity. Oh, the material is made of ABS and PP. I'm totally going to get it now. This is not going to sell your product. So again, here I'm just going to scroll up. I'm going to click on generate product page with AI, and then I'm going to do the same thing right here. So more sellable, balanced temperature, generate product page, give it less than a minute, and we've got a new optimized product page. This is why we need to use automation. This is why AI and automation together not only save us a lot of time, but make our websites sellable, professional, ready to sell in front of our customers. So here it is. Let me just save it and let's import it since we're already here. Make sure it goes to the product page. Okay, you can also check the progress up here. So I can just click on it, take a sip of coffee, and it's done before I even took the sip. So let's exit this and let's open it here on the products page. So now I'm on products, click to edit. Then I'm going to click on view on Shopify. Okay, and here is the product, optimized title, nice bulleted points. And as I scroll, images, text, all of the real important elements that help a product sell, all done for you, including the FAQ here at the bottom. And just this right here not only saves time back and forth between you and the customer because they have questions that they want to ask. And if you don't answer them, like I said, most of them won't even reach out to you and definitely not purchase the product. This helps a lot. Okay, so now that we have all of this and it's super optimized, looks good, it's ready to sell. So that is how easy it is to import products to your store using one of various methods and also optimizing our product pages to make sure they look good. They have all of the important elements, they answer the customer's questions, and they make them want to do an impulse purchase. Now we still have to do more things like learn how to price our products, what is our break even, add them to collections, maybe even optimize some of the images, but I want you to understand how easy it is to get all this process done. Because from here, it's just rinse and repeat. Add more winning products, optimize their pages. Add more winning products, optimize their pages. We don't have to do the settings anymore. We don't have to create a store anymore. There are other things that we can do, like create new store logos, update the cover images, and also change things like the colors of the backgrounds, text, fonts, things like that, which I will show you as well. But up until now, everything can be on rinse and repeat mode. Product research, add more winning products, optimize the product pages. These three are repetitive as you continue growing your business. Let everything else be automated because this is how you're going to grow. And then all that's left is to market your products, make sure that people see it so that they'll actually be able to know that your store exists and make an impulse purchase. You keep the profit between your source price and your selling price. And we're about to get to that with all of the exciting ways that we can market in 2026. And believe me, I'm going to shock you in some of the methods that you're about to learn.